Hi and welcome to Chord Piano. My name is Mark Deeks and this is a beginner lesson in the different note lengths and rest lengths that we've got available to us in music. I'm going to take you through just a small number of notes to get you started. First of all, I'm going to talk to you about semibreves. Semibreves are the ones that are just a note head on their own. They're not coloured in and they haven't got a stick on the side or a stem on the side. What you'll find is most musicians, when they're first learning, refer to whether notes are coloured in and whether they've got a stick. These are the sort of basic methods we have of distinguishing between the different notes. So a semibreve is just a note head on its own. It's not coloured in black. It doesn't have a stick or a stem on the side of it. And a semibreve lasts for 4 beats. When we're talking about note lengths, we're always talking about things in terms of beats. We're not talking about things in terms of seconds or anything like that. We're talking about things in terms of beats. A semibreve is a 4-beat note. Next one down is called a minim. That's M-I-N-I-M. And these look the same as the semibreve in the fact that they're not coloured in, but they do have a stem on the side of them. Either a stem on the right going up or a stem on the left going down. A recurring theme in music notation as to whether the stick is on the right or the left. That's dictated by where the note head is on the stave. If the note head is above the middle line, then the stem goes on the left, pointing downwards. If the note head is below the middle line, then the stem is on the right, pointing upwards. If the stem is on the middle line, then it can go either way, on the left going down or on the right going up. So watch out for that. So the minim, not coloured in, with a stem, that lasts for 2 beats. Next one down, looks the same as the minim, but now it is coloured in black. So the note head is coloured in black and it has a stem. That's called a crotchet, C-R-O-T-C-H-E-T, crotchet, and they just last for 1 beat. And the last note length we're going to worry about at the minute is half as long again, a quaver, Q-U-A-V-E-R, just like the manufacturer of a snack, and they last for half a beat, and these are coloured in. They do have a stem just like the crotchet, but also have a little tail coming off it diagonally if they're on their own, or a beam attaching it to another quaver if there's a pair of quavers. So they're the 4 note lengths I want you to think about and want you to get familiar with at this stage. Semibreve for 4 beats, minim for 2 beats, crotchet for 1 beat, and a quaver for half a beat. So let's just hear how those different note lengths would work in relation to each other. I'll give you a pulse to count with. We'll just do it on one note, on the middle C. So first of all, a semibreve. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then minims, 2 beats each. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then crotchets, 1 beat each. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then quavers, half a beat each. 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And notice there I'm using the word "and" to show myself where the half beats are in between the beats. That's a good technique and a good practice to get into. So just like we've got the different length notes, we also have different length rests. So first of all, starting with a semibreve rest, which just like the note, lasts for 4 beats. A semibreve rest is a little black box which is suspended from the second line on the stave. That's how I was told to remember it when I was a kid. Semibreve rest, suspended, so it hangs off the second line on the stave. The reason that's important is it's exactly the same symbol, a little black rectangle box, as a minim rest, which of course lasts for 2 beats. But the minim rest is mounted on the middle line, i.e. it sits on the middle line of the stave. And that's how to remember the difference. It's an alliteration. Semibreve rest, suspended from the second line. The minim rest is mounted on the middle line. Semi-reeve rest 4 beats, minim rest 2 beats. The crotchet rest, sometimes depending on what the notational method or the publishing technique that different publishers have, sometimes crotchet rest looks slightly different to each other. You sometimes see almost like you would think of as different fonts. But a crotchet rest usually looks like some kind of pointed sort of diagonal 3 in the middle of the stave. And of course a crotchet rest lasts for 1 beat. Lastly, a quaver rest, the half beat rest, looks like kind of a little 7, and the end of the 7 has a little dot on it, and that lasts for half a beat. So it would be a good idea, before you try and play any of the tunes that we've got on the Coda site, to familiarise yourself with these different note lengths and rest lengths. Good luck.